What if your life was an invitation and everything wasn't just happening to you, but through you? When you start to believe in the magic of you, you become it. This is your invitation to heal and rise above into the fullest expression of you. This is the Liz Swadek Show, and your transformation starts now. Let's begin.
Hey, warrior women. If you're in your 40s and feeling like life is a chaotic juggling act where you are the last ball in the air, this is for you. Because by the time most people figure this out, they've already lost decades they'll never get back. You're juggling careers, caregiving, expectations, emotions, invisible labor, and the haunting feeling that something is just off. I know that feeling. Now that I'm 55, I see it all so clearly. The things I wish someone had told me at 40. The things that would have saved me from burnout, from saying yes to all the wrong things, from abandoning myself while trying to be everything for everyone. So today, I'm sharing the top 5 things I wish I knew at 40, lessons I've lived, learned, and now teach inside my warrior women community. We're going to talk about how to uncover your true priorities, not the ones you inherited, but the ones your soul is screaming for. You'll learn how to say no with intention, build energetic boundaries, and protect the time and energy you do have for what actually matters. Because the truth is, more time isn't promised. And what you choose to focus on today will shape the life that you wake up to tomorrow. I'm Liz Swadek, and I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to tell you the truth. The kind of truth I wish someone had handed me when I was 40. And if you really listen today, really listen, you might just save yourself years of resentment, exhaustion, and regret. So here's the truth. Let's start with this. The 40s are not the beginning of the end. They're a portal between who you've been and who you're meant to become. But let's be honest, this decade can feel brutal and beautiful. It's brutal. You're raising kids, climbing careers, and possibly caring for aging parents. You're trying to keep everyone fed and supported and safe, while your inner voice is whispering, is this it? Is there more? It's not that you're lost, it's that your soul is calling you forward. And that brings us to lesson 1. Lesson 1 of the things I wish someone had told me at 40, but now at 55, I really know. Lesson 1, overwhelm isn't a personal failure. It's a sign you're not listening to yourself. So when you're overwhelmed, you immediately think, I'm failing, right? I can't keep up. But overwhelm is not failure. It's a flag, a signal. It's your body and soul saying you're living out of alignment. At 40, I was doing all of the things. All of them. School fundraisers, team mom, volunteering, holiday parties. If anyone asked for help, I showed up. That even means that I was the PTA president with my kid in kindergarten, and I had no clue what I was doing. I told myself I was being a great mom. But what I was really doing was abandoning myself. Every time I said yes, when deep down I meant no. Every time I swallowed my own needs. Every time I stayed silent, smiled, and powered through, I wasn't just being selfless. I was disappearing. I was building a version of motherhood based on depletion, not joy. And the worst part, I convinced myself it was strength. That self-sacrifice was love, that good mothers don't take up too much space. But that's not love. It's martyrdom. And your kid doesn't need a martyr. They need you. Because every time we abandon ourselves in the name of being great, we're quietly teaching the next generation to do the same. Which brings me to lesson 2. Get clear on what actually matters. your big three. I'll tell you right now, at 55, I do not try to do it all. I don't. I focus on 3 core priorities. That's it. 3. Everything I say yes to, it either aligns with those 3 things or it doesn't make the cut. So I want you to ask yourself, what are the 3 things that matter most to you right now? Not someday, not eventually, but right now. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your marriage. Maybe it's launching that dream you've been carrying for years. But get honest and clear and put it somewhere you'll see it every day, because more than 3 priorities is too many boats in the water. And at least one of those priorities should be something just for you. It's incredible how we busy ourselves with things that actually don't really matter. We make everything important and urgent when the truth is everything cannot be at the same level of importance. Everything can't be urgent. When you hold yourself energetically to 3 priorities, you're creating an internal boundary that will help you get rid of the external noise, which connects us to lesson 3. No is a sacred word. Use it like a spell. No, right? I used to say yes to everything out of guilt and fear. And let's be honest, people-pleasing disguised as generosity. That was before I knew people-pleasing was a trauma response. It's fear in a cute outfit. But really, it's not that cute. It's manipulation. You are doing things to make people like you more, think better of you. It all has strings attached. That was me at 40. But now at 55, no is one of my most powerful spiritual practices. That's right. I'm calling no a spiritual practice. And it does take practice. You don't need to justify it. You don't even owe anyone an explanation. Because no is a complete sentence. No protects your time, your energy, and your peace. It's a beautiful boundary and a way to love yourself. So create a decision system. If it's not aligned with your big 3, it's a no. And if it leaves you resentful and depleted, it's a boundary that needs to be set. Saying no is freedom. Will you disappoint people? Yes. Will they get over it? Yes. Will you be happier, more rested, and feel more spacious? Yes. Which brings me to lesson 4. Your time is not unlimited, so do the soul work now. This is one of the most important lessons to get at 40. You have to make the decisions that matter, because there is not always more time. We tell ourselves we'll start the dream later, write the book when the kids leave, start the business after the wedding, take care of ourselves when we retire. But you and I have lost friends too early. I've watched women with beautiful dreams run out of time before they gave themselves permission to start. I've watched marriages crumble from a lack of attention and families fall apart because they don't want to make the hard decisions until it's too late. So please, don't wait. If something has been calling you, trust it. Trust that quiet nudge, that inner whisper that shows up when you're folding laundry or driving to yet another thing you don't want to go to. That ache that says there's something more for me. That's not your imagination. That's your intuition, your inner knowing, your soul's way of trying to get your attention. And listen, I know it's scary. I know it's easier to wait, to say, I'll do it when the kids are older, when things calm down, when I feel more ready. But ready isn't a feeling. It's a decision. And here's the truth that no one wants to say out loud. Later is not promised. Life doesn't always wait for us to get brave. Sometimes we have to get brave now. Start now. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, even if you don't have a plan, the time, the confidence, or even a green light. Start scared. Start unready. Start anyway. Because now is sacred. Now is when your future self is formed. Now is when you choose to stay in the loop of fine or step into a life that actually fits. You don't need permission. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to trust that the thing that's calling you is for you. And if it's calling, it means you're ready. And lesson 5 of the 5 things I wish I knew at 40, but now I know, of course, at 55. You're not just a mom or a wife. You're a whole damn person. Listen, motherhood is beautiful, but it's not your whole identity. Even in that rush, you have to take time to do the things that feed your soul. It's easy to get caught up in nurturing everyone and everything and deny your dreams. But your career matters. Your joy matters. Your voice matters. You're not just here to support everyone else's life. You're here to live your life. And the more you come back to yourself, the more your kids, your partner, your friends get to know the real you, the powerful, imperfect, radiant, sovereign you. Here's the truth. Your 40s aren't a crisis. They're an invitation. An invitation to start thinking about who you really are, who you want to be, and what's really important. It's not a midlife crisis. It's a call to rise, to realign, to remember who you are and who you're becoming. Let this be the decade where you stop spinning and start rising. You've got this. I'm with you. And you're not alone. If something in this today stirred something in you, don't brush it off. Take 10 minutes today, not tomorrow, to get quiet with yourself. Look at your life with honesty and heart. Ask yourself, what am I saying yes to that's silently costing me the life I truly want? Because clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from choosing better. You don't need more time. You need deeper alignment. And that starts now. The version of you at 55, she's watching. She's rooting for you. And she's so glad you didn't wait. So drop a comment and tell me, what's the one thing you're ready to release today? And if you want more real life advice like this, hit subscribe, because this is just the beginning.